Hi, welcome to our channel. Today, we'll be learning how to play Uno. The objective of the game is to be the first player to get rid of all the cards in your hand. Pick a dealer who shuffles the deck and deals 7 cards face down to each other. The dealer places the remaining deck face down on the table as a draw deck and flips over the top card to start a discard pile. If this card is an action card or wild card, then ignore it and flip over another card until you get a non-action card or wild card. Players look at their own cards but keep them hidden from others. The player to the left of the dealer goes first. Then play initially proceeds clockwise. On your turn, you may play one card from your hand to the discard pile. If you want, you can play a card if it matches at least one attribute of the top card on the discard pile, its color, number, or symbol. If you cannot make a play or choose not to, then you must draw the top card of the deck and add it to your hand. If the drawn card and only that card is a playable card, then you are allowed to play it if you want. If there are no cards in the draw deck, then shuffle all the top card of the discard pile into a new draw deck. After you play all draw, your turn ends and the next player goes. The moment you only have one card in your hand, you must yell Uno to alert the other players you are about to win. However, if someone beats you to it and calls Uno before the next player takes a turn, then you must draw 2 penalty cards. There are special action cards and wild cards you can play. This is what happens. Draw 2. The next player must draw 2 cards and loses the turn. Skip. The next player loses their turn. Reverse. Change the direction of play so it goes in the opposite direction. Wild. This card can match to any card in the discard pile. After playing a wild, you get to pick the color that continues play. Wild Shuffle Hands. This card is a wild and can be played on anything. Once played, collect every card from all the players' hands and shuffle them together. Starting with the player to your left, deal out all the cards to all the players. Players may end up with more or fewer cards than what they started with. Play continues in the current direction of play with you picking the color. Wild Draw 4. This card is a wild and can be played on anything. However, you are only allowed to play this card if you do not have any other cards in your hand with the same color as the top card in the discard. Once played, the next player may either draw 4 cards and lose their turn, or they may challenge. If you challenge a wild draw 4, then the player who played it must review their hand. If they do not have the color in their hand that matches the discard pile they played to, then you must draw 6 cards and lose your turn. If they do have the color, then they must draw 4 cards instead, and it's your turn. Regardless of the outcome of the challenge, the player picks the color that continues play. Wild Customizable. Before the round begins, remove these 3 cards and write with a pencil on them your own rules that must be followed when played. This card is a wild that may be played on any other card, and you get to pick the color that continues play. Between games, you may erase and change the cards. The first player to get rid of all the cards in their hand wins. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this tutorial, like, share and subscribe for more game guides. Let us know in the comments which game you'd like to master next.